What is up, guys? This is Mr. HHN, and tonight we're at Six Flags Magic Mountain for the opening night of Fright Fest 2019. I haven't been to Fright Fest since 2015, so this should be interesting. Pretty much the only mazes that I've seen here that are here tonight are Willoughby's, the Haunted Mansion thingy, that one, and Red's Revenge. Everything else pretty much is new to me since I haven't been to the event since 2015. So that should be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm here again with my friends Tyler, Justin, and Haunt Fanatic Ryan. So we're gonna go inside the park right now. It's around 3 o'clock. We're gonna do some of the rides and wait till Fright Fest opens around 7 p.m. tonight. So that should be a good time.
Come on in, say hello to our contestants. Wish them well. They have literally been in there since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. They are all still alive, I think. He's the one I'm worried about, Fred, yeah. Again, all 5 contestants are surviving at the moment. They've got about 4 hours left to go.
So this is gonna be a scare zone a little bit later on. Hello, Superman. Well, right now we're doing Twisted Colossus up first. It's around 3 o'clock-ish, so we got plenty of time to kill before Fright Fest actually starts. So go ahead and do that. All right, we just got off of Twisted Colossus, but here's the deal. My boy here, HHN Mandix, he loves haunted houses, but he's not really a big roller coaster guy. We just made him get on his first roller coaster. What you think about that, Justin?
It was alright. It was alright. I was holding on to the edge of my seat. I felt like you were gonna like fly off. And you were telling me that if you stick your hands up, it feels even more like you're gonna fly off.
That was so much fun. We're gonna do some more coasters and wait till Fright Fest starts up at 7 p.m. That should be a good time. Alright, we're doing Batman. Honestly, the thing I like the most about this ride is that the queue line is so awesome. So, do this ride right now. This thing looks like we're going into an HHN maze. So cool. Watch out, Justin. It's Joaquin Phoenix. We just got off a jet stream. My pants are pretty much soaked. I decided to wear brown today and that was a mistake. Now we gotta walk up this huge hill to get upstairs. The Fright Fest is about to start in like 20 minutes. We're gonna do some of the mazes. Here with a Haunt Fanatic right here, who's a great YouTuber you guys should check out. He does a lot of Fright Fest updates. I think this is his favorite event, right?
No.
He absolutely loves Fright Fest, you know, like the only reason I'm coming to Fright Fest is because Ryan looked at me, he's all like, we should definitely go to Fright Fest today instead of Horror Nights. So
Lies.
We're gonna have a great time anyway, but yeah, make sure to check him out. I'll put the link in the description box down below for his channel, but let's see how Fright Fest is this year. This area of the park was usually closed during the daytime because they're doing construction for West Coast racers. But for Fright Fest, it seems that it's open and it's allowing you to go to the first maze, which is Aftermath 2. And on top of that, you also get a ride Apocalypse, which has been closed for a really long time. Again, due to construction for West Coast racers. So it's pretty cool. So I guess Apocalypse this year is kind of like a little Fright Fest exclusive. So that's pretty cool. So basically, we're now just gonna wait for Aftermath 2. It's gonna be the first maze to open. It's gonna open any minute now, and we're gonna do that first.
Now, transport vehicles here standing by to evacuate you from the area. Yes, ma'am.
So it's like 7:30 right now, and we waited basically half an hour for Aftermath 2 to open, and it didn't open, and it looks like it's not gonna open until hopefully later. So we're going back up the hill to do Willoughby's Mansion and Sewer of Souls, which hopefully should be open, you know. I'm gonna be a little honest. I think it's a little unprofessional of Six Flags, but the night's still pretty young. We have Express. Hopefully stuff still goes pretty well. Finally getting into a scare zone. We're in line for Sewer of Souls, so it's gonna be our first maze. Hopefully this ends up being pretty good, but again, I'm a little disappointed as of this moment, but we'll see what happens. So we just got out of Sewer of Souls, and I was actually pretty impressed with that maze. You know, for a 3D maze, that that was really cool. The set design in there is really, really good. Some of the 3D effects are really, really trippy. I think it was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed that maze a lot. Like, while the costumes and the scares aren't necessarily the best, again, I think the sets are pretty impressive. For a Fright Fest maze, that was actually really impressive. I actually enjoyed that a lot. What did you think, Brandon?
It was really good. Some of the effects and stuff they did, it was really cool. Well, the costumes weren't the best. I feel like a lot of like the set design and things like that kind of make up for it. The 3D glasses make it really trippy as well.
Yeah, just kind of like what Ryan said. I thought it was super trippy, and there's tons of like creative elements and stuff that they're doing that like I haven't really seen other hunts do. So like, thumbs up. Yeah.
Definitely a very good maze to start off the event with. I actually didn't even know it was in 3D, but that's pretty surprising. I'm usually not the biggest fan of 3D mazes, but I actually really enjoy that maze a lot. So right now, it's pretty crowded right now. We might try to do Willoughby's Mansion, which is just up the hill right here, but we're not sure, but we'll see what we end up doing right now, guys. All right, we're going into this scare zone right here. So bad.
You were the best!
I'm almost 18.
I'm talking about. That is scary! Moxie! Wait, where's Tiana? Where's
Fucking white kids, bro. You should have scared him. Dude. So we're actually about to do Red's Revenge. We're like in the little backlot area where they have 3 mazes. First one we're gonna do is Red's Revenge, which is one of the mazes that I have done here back when I was here back in 2015. So again, we have Express, so it's really not bad, but we're gonna go ahead and do this maze right now. We just got out of Red's Revenge. That was our second maze of the night. I've actually done this maze before when I was here back in 2015. And I want to be completely honest, that maze is not as good as I remember. That maze is more on par on what we consider would be the infamous Fright Fest qualities. It's a couple of black walls in there, kind of like HHN. Pretty much like almost like carnival fun house type sets that you would see in a haunted attraction that you'd see like in a carnival or in a fun house type deal. The scares aren't really that good. The costumes look pretty cheap. There are a couple neat effects, but for the most part, just like your average Fright Fest maze in my opinion. It's not absolutely terrible, but it's not a good maze in my opinion, to be completely honest. Alright, I guess we're gonna go over and do Condemned, which is another one of those mazes that I have yet to do. So let's go ahead and check that maze out. Should be pretty cool. Pretty excited to check it out. Let's go ahead and do it. Just got out of Condemned. It really felt to me, in my opinion, like a Knott's maze. The set design in there is fine. I thought it's pretty well designed. You know, again, it feels like a Knott's maze. Decent set design, cool rooms. There's a scene where you crawl and everything. But the main problem I have with this maze, definitely not a lot of scares. There is basically no scares in this maze. There's really only a couple of scare actors. There's like 5 maybe I counted. Like the maze is pretty long, but there's only a handful of scare actors and they're spread throughout the whole maze, but it just pretty much doesn't work for the fact that it's not scary at all. But it's a decent maze again. Not the greatest, but pretty fun. What do you think?
I'd give it a B. I liked it.
What do you think, Ryan?
I liked it. Some nice sets in there, no scares at all.
Yeah, exactly basically what they said. So right now we're going to try to do Vault 666 Unlocked, which is kind of like a sequel, I guess, to Vault 666, and it's kind of a new maze, so we're going to go ahead and check that out right now, guys. There's plenty of scare actors interacting with people online while you wait in the lines for the mazes. We're in line for Condemn right now, and the line is actually pretty long for Express, but we'll try to get through that right now.
I like this song.
We just got out of Vault 666 Unlocked, which is supposed to be the only new maze for this year. And although it's pretty much the same layout as the original Vault 666 maze, and from what I saw from last year, even though I wasn't here from the video I saw, it's basically the Hellfest maze that combines elements from both of those mazes. But overall, I still think it's a fun maze overall. It does have some pretty good scares. I think it has the best scares out of all the mazes we've been to so far tonight. The sets are pretty good as well. They do change it up a little bit. It's kind of like you're going into like an old antique shop. Take the Curse of Pandora's box, and it's executed pretty well in my opinion. I think it's pretty much my favorite maze we've done here so far tonight. We only have 2 more mazes left to do. We're gonna check those out and see what else we see here tonight at Fright Fest. go. We're back. Doing Aftermath. Hopefully we can actually do it this time. Looks pretty good. So, I'm ready. We just did Aftermath 2. I remember Aftermath 1. I actually really like that one. It's pretty similar to the Aftermath 1. It kind of feels more like a large outdoor scare zone than a maze. Again, really cool sets in there. I like the fire effects and everything. The only thing is that it's really not scary. There's a lack of scare actors here at Fright Fest, which I feel is the #1 problem. There's a lack of scares, lack of scare actors, but overall, I think it's a pretty decent maze. I thought it was really fun, so we have one more maze to do, which is a Willoughby's Mansion, which I do remember doing back in 2015. And I remember actually really enjoying that maze, so we're gonna see if I still pretty much like it as much as I did back in the day, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here we go, Willoughby's Mansion, last maze of the night. Go ahead and do this. Just did Willoughby's Resurrected. That maze is not as good as I remember it being a couple years ago when I was here. I remember it being a lot scarier, a lot more different scares in there, but it's pretty much essentially the same maze. I think the sets in here are absolutely gorgeous. They're on par with like HHN quality sets, but the main problem with this maze, again, which is the main problem I have with Fright Fest in general this year, there's not enough scares. There's not enough scare actors in the maze, and there's not enough scares, so it's absolutely not scary at all. We pretty much walked through the whole maze by ourselves, and we didn't get scared like not even once. It's just that, again, it's pretty disappointing that the scares aren't there because it's a gorgeous looking maze, but it just kind of kills it without there being any scares in the maze. That pretty much wraps up all the mazes here at Fright Fest here today. We managed to do all the mazes, all the scare zones this year, but again, it's not as good as I remember the event being. I'm a little disappointed. I think Sewer of Souls is easily the best maze, but overall, my main problem with this event is that they need more scares, more scare actors, but it was still a fun time.